Hi,
If you like our content,
like, comment, share, and subscribe.
and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get updated every time we upload a new video.
Let's see what's cooking today. Hi, welcome to Burpees. Shamsa here. Happy to have you here. So today, this particular episode video is for kids only. Of course, adults are indulged in fast and junk food also, but I'm specially making for kids because I'm making cheese crust pizza. And often some of the followers ask me that they try to make pizza at home, but the dough doesn't turn out to be as good as it comes from outside. So on their request, specially, I'm doing this pizza video. So we are going to make a variety of pizzas, vegetable pizza and cheese crust pizza and chicken pizza. But I'm giving you special kicks and hacks for perfect pizza dough. So let's get started. So here I have lukewarm 1 full cup of water. Make sure it is not too hot and it's not cold. So I'm just adding in here because we are going to activate our yeast. So for this you need, here I have 1 tablespoon of sugar. So first here you put half of it. Half of it will go in the flour. So I'm putting half of the 1 tablespoon and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. This is going to activate our yeast. It's 1 full tablespoon of active yeast. So we are just going to stir it. And I'm keeping this covered for 10 minutes so that our yeast gets activated very nicely. So now I am covering it. You can use any clean kitchen towel or any lid and just leave it aside. So while our yeast is getting activated, so let me show you what I put in our flour for extra flavor. So I have taken 2 full cups of loosely packed bread flour. Now you have 2 options. You can do with all-purpose flour. If bread flour good quality is not available in your area, or you can take bread flour. Why I use bread flour? Because it has high protein, so it makes pizza or bread fluffy, spongy and airy. For all-purpose flour, it would be the same result, but pizza would be relatively of a thin crust and this will give you very soft and thick crust. So only this difference, otherwise you can use any of those. So here in 2 cups of flour, I'm putting the remaining one. When we had put half of the tablespoon of sugar in our yeast, I'm putting half of it in this. Now for dough also, like in flour also, you need to put half to 3/4 teaspoon of salt so that it doesn't look bland. Now for extra flavor, I put half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of oregano powder. You can use thyme powder, you can use rosemary powder, it's up to you, or Italian herbs. And here I have 1 tablespoon of olive oil, which I'm going to add while stirring. So I'm just mixing it, and I guess our yeast is also ready. So see, this is the end result, and this tells you that your yeast is activated. And now in this, I'm going to add our flour gradually. You keep on mixing and gradually add. Keep stirring until you feel that it's becoming a dough, and then we are going to transfer it on the clean surface. And then I'm adding half a tablespoon of olive oil here and half I'm keeping at the end to be put. And now we are going to transfer this on the clean surface so that I can knead. And for kneading also, I'm going to give you some tips. So tip number 2, if you want a really good pizza, you have to knead at least for 20 minutes. You have to be very patient with this. The more you knead, the more your pizza will turn out to be as professional as it comes from outside. So keep on smacking and keep on kneading until it becomes very elastic. If you are kneading it in a dough maker, for that also I will suggest go for 15 minutes. Just don't give up. So here it's a good exercise for your arms, and keep on smacking and keep on kneading. When it's about to end, I will show you what I'm going to do with this remaining olive oil. Now see, I told you it has to be elastic. I literally invested 20 minutes. And now the remaining olive oil, I'm going to put in this. We'll coat with this, and I'm adding. And as I always tell you, how do you know your dough is perfect? Like in my breads also, if you watch my videos, press. If it springs back, your dough is ready. It should go inside and it starts coming up. That means your dough is ready. I am going to wrap it with my beeswax wrap, as I always do. You can cling wrap and keep it in a warm place. If you have warm temperature around, wonderful. At room temperature it will rise. Otherwise put in a microwave oven, and if it is not in use, and keep it for good 3 to 4 hours. For pizza, from 1 hour to 24 hours, anytime. So just keep it. And now in a minute I will show you how to make pizza sauce at home. Now comes our pizza sauce. That is the base of every pizza, and we can make as good as it comes from outside. So what you have to do, you have to take, this is 1 full cup of tomato paste. Now if you are buying tomato paste, it's available in tin pack, that's okay. If you are not buying, what you will do, you will blanch 4 or 5 big sized tomatoes, and then when you make a puree, make sure you strain it. So the water content should come out and it should be pulp. So that it should be like this. It should not be runny. Okay? And in this, I always add, now for this amount, 1 cup, I'm adding 1.5 tablespoon of minced garlic. This is going to double the flavor. So, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of oregano powder. You can put herb also, any herb, but I'm using these and I'm going to mixing. So our pizza sauce is ready. So see, first tip I gave you for kneading. After kneading and after 3-4 hours, I have just punctured it down to take out the air bubbles, and this is so super soft. And what you are going to do, make a roll, and I am going to divide this dough into 3 equal parts. So I'm making 3 pizzas out of this 2 full cups of flour. You have to make balls, and then again you keep it for 10 to 15 minutes for final rise, and then we are going to roll it for pizza. I'm just going to cover it like this, the container in which I had put my dough to rise, and I'm just tilting it upside down, and after 10 to 15 minutes I'm going to roll it. So keep it like this, the boiling, kneading, fermentation and boiling. This is the 3rd stage, and then we will go to the final stage. So now see, our ball is double of its size. So this is the proof that your dough is ready to be rolled. So now I'm going to roll it, and it depends what size of pizza you want. So since this is cheese crust pizza, I'm going to spread it, and we are going to roll it from the end to put cheese sticks. So now see, I have spread this pizza dough to this size of the pan, and while I have spread, I'm going to fold it, right? So it depends on the size of your pan also. So here I have taken jalapeno mozzarella cheese stick. If you don't get jalapeno, it's okay, mozzarella cheese stick. And if you don't get sticks, just take the block of mozzarella cheese and then you cut in thin slices. So I'm just putting here on the edges because we are going to turn, and as I told you that it's cheese crust pizza, so we are going to fold the ends. See, just fold it with your hands or with your fork or knife, just press so you seal it. Okay, so this is done. Now, the third tip, make sure whenever you make pizza, just poke with your fork. Why? Because while baking, the air bubbles should not form, and that would actually ruin the quality of your pizza. So always make sure you just poke with your fork. Now comes the paste that we prepared. So see how thick the paste is? Should not be runny. That's why I told you, strain your tomato puree that you make, and it should be thick paste. This one is pure cheese pizza that I'm making for kids. They love cheese pizza. Always remember, in any kind of pizza, first base should be cheddar cheese. And since it's purely cheese pizza, I'm adding more. And now I'm adding shredded mozzarella cheese, sorry. I'm keeping this aside. Now we will prepare the next veg pizza. So my 3 pizzas are ready to go in the oven. So I showed you my cheese crust pizza. I have followed the same process for both other pizzas, but I have put different toppings. So this is chicken pizza. What I did, I just cut small pieces of chicken breast and I sauteed in 1.5 tablespoons of garlic, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 1 teaspoon of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. And that's the thing, and I just sauteed until chicken was cooked. So it's honey garlic pizza, and I put thin slices of tomatoes and thin slices of capsicum and my chicken, and then I topped it up with my mozzarella cheese. Here it's veg pizza. Now vegetables are your call, whatever you like. We love mushroom as a family, so I put mushroom slices, thin slices, tomatoes, olives, and thin slices of onion because we like it with onion. If you don't like, you can skip it, and then topped it up with my mozzarella cheese, and I put capsicum also. Another tip, the hotter your oven is, best your pizza would be. So it should be preheated on 450 degrees Fahrenheit and cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. That's it, until you have a golden crust of cheese on top, and I will show you the result. So our 3 kinds of pizzas are ready, and last tip, you have to keep it on cooling rack for good 10 minutes and then cut the slices. So my critical buddy is here because she is very accurate about pizzas and the bread. So she's going to tell you how it is. So choose any of your choice.
I am gonna have the cheese pizza because if you can make cheese pizza, you can make any pizza.
And see, it's the
cheese crust.
Cheese crust. How is it? Good? To your standard?
Yeah, it's really good.
See you soon with another healthy recipes. Bye.